Questing Beast is quite good if we just have this in our command zone. Like, they're gonna kill this, but maybe they can't. What if they can't? What if we just hit Liliana? Oh, oh boy. What is up, everyone? Justin Parnell back again with more Historic Brawl, and we have another Phyrexia All Will Be One Alchemy Commander. Let's check out Rothga Bonded Engulfer. Now, as you can see on a quick peruse of this card, the thing that it's engulfing is your opponent's life total. It's a 4/4 for 2 green with trample, and whenever it enters the battlefield, you get a boon with whenever you cast your next creature spell. Perpetually gets +X/+X, where X is its power. As you can imagine, this deck gonna be straightforward. We're gonna play the best rate that we can for all of our creatures, starting from 1 to 2 to 3 to 4 to 5 to 6, and you know, maybe a Galta thrown in there as well. But the whole point is this is a mono green stompy deck in the purest form. Our commander wants to play large powered creatures, so we do have to watch out of not playing something like a Yorvo or maybe a Voracious Hydra, because it is a cast trigger, so it won't see their ultimate power when you cast it. But outside of that, we got stuff like old Steel Leaf Champion or Ripjaw Raptor, Questing Beast, Frog Hemoth, that's a big hasty nasty boy. Verder's Gearhulk is pretty cute. You know, Galta turns into a 24/24. Kogla turns into 13/14 power. Vorinclex, the list goes on and on. You get the point. This is going to be a straightforward deck. We have a ton. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I think I counted one of these twice. 4. Count them. There it is. Lair of the Hydra. 5 creature lands in this deck, along with just a 28 basic lands and a couple of other things. You know, Bosiju, Castle Garenbrig, Haship Oasis. And that's pretty much it. Bonder's Enclave, in case you need to draw a little bit. Other than that, we're going to be bashing. We're going to be bashing. We're going to be bashing some more. Let's get to bashing. But before we get into the games, please be sure to like this video and subscribe to this channel to keep seeing this sweet, sweet content every week. Whoa, all right, we're on the draw against old Rusko Clockmaker, and this is not a good hand. 2 lands and no little creature ramp, nothing to do on the early part of the turn. This is a little bit different. We have a ferocious, tenacious pup. We can foretell this on turn 2, and you never know, we can... Maybe we'll, there we go. I was going to say we draw something for turn 3, which we did. Old Growth Troll, which is going to get the benefit of getting a +1/+1 counter. Trample and Vigilance. Already got Trample, but it's not going to hurt. Not going to hurt us to have a little bit more. Foretell. It has been foretold. And Defiler of Vigor. This is obviously a wildly powerful card. Not quite as powerful as Rusko Clockmaker, but, well, you know, that is how it be sometimes. We're gonna play our Old Growth Troll either way. We'll play a 5/5 Trampler with Vigilance on our side, and at least if they kill it, which they probably will, it can help ramp us even a little bit more. So that's what we got to look forward to. Panharmonicon. That's gonna be bad news with Rusko because they're gonna block, and there's not a whole heck of a lot they can do. We can do about it, and that's the unfortunate part. We are gonna play our commander, and we're gonna try to get a tramply, hasty Uvenwald Hydra to get a little bit bigger. They did not block. I'm actually quite surprised because they could just recast their commander and then make 2 more clocks, and then we would shortly thereafter go on to lose. Okay, what is this? Make a copy, except it has flying and it's not legendary. All right. I guess that'll work too. Got a lot of clocks here. A lot of clocks. Well, I think we'd rather this be the thing that we're casting, since it's got, you know, Trample and Haste. I wish that if they countered it, it's just like it still hangs around. Like the boon is still around. Like the creature needs to resolve. Alright, they're at 4. Note my lack of enthusiasm for our ability to win, even despite that. Which is unfortunate, but I think well-founded. I just want to be honest with y'all. Yeah. Yeah, I knew it's going to be some nonsense. Yeah, we'll put it back in our hand. It's just always going to be some nonsense. Now, this is an 8/8. If this can resolve and we can attack them, then we got, like, maybe we got a chance. Could have a little tenacious Paparuski. Okay, so this is going to be a 9/9. We're going to resolve. All right. I mean, look, it's something. It's some. Yes. 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 Suck it, Rusko. Oh, I did not think that was going to work. I thought they were just going to block and go to 3 and then like draw 7 cards and you know, who's to say? They're dead. We won. Big ups. We are on the draw against Grazilax. We do have a Selvala, which is quite good in our deck. We do have 2 sneaky lands. We have a Kazandu Mammoth, so we are going to keep this hand. We'll play Kazandu Mammoth on as face down on our second turn. Tail Swipe is cute. Lower Elves, and yeah, we'll play the Scavenging is out. Grazilax does get them to start drawing cards. This is a 1/1 flyer. Bind the monsters! That's not what we wanted at all. Well, we don't want them to hit us. Alright, fine. Let's kill your little 1/1. Dispel? Okay, fair enough. I guess, well, they are going to be drawing a card. And we're going to do nothing about it. Alright, there's a land. Alright, we're going to play Selvala. And we're going to try to play our commander next turn. We really, really need Selvala to untap. Like, pretty badly need Selvala to untap. Yeah, so they're only going to draw 1 card, so that's not that big of a deal. Because they were going to draw it anyway with their Network Disruptor. Okie dokie. No, I know what you're thinking here, game, but we're gonna play our commander. We don't want to just leave Selvala untapped. I can appreciate that that's what you think that we want to do, but it's super not. All right. No, we'll put it in the library. We'll try again. We'll try again next turn. All right. I feel like they're just gonna like have this down and then just get us forever. They're like gonna keep attacking us forever, and that feels pretty bad. That feels pretty bad, but I think that's what's gonna happen. They're gonna draw a card extra card every turn. We have to get down Elder Gargaroth. But we need to keep it safe. Gotta have that safe keeping up. We'll put it in our hand. Same deal. Try again. Alright. Resolved. We are gonna draw a card. A land, please. Please and thank you. Any land will do. I'm satisfied with any land. Yeah, I'd like to draw a card. Not a land. Not a land. Okay. They're still going to draw a card. Nimble Obstructionist. Okay. They don't draw because we have a 4/4. Okay. So next turn we can make 4, 5, 6, 7. not exactly enough. We don't have any flying. Really got to get this Elder Gargaroth down. But I think that we're not going to have any more spells resolved, so that's, you know, that's cool. Okay. Could play Vivian. With 4 mana. See, now why do you want me to use this? Alright, let's try Vivian with 4 mana. Let's just see what happens with this. Probably a counterspell, I would imagine, but... Archmage's Charm. Okay, right on. Alright. 1, 2, 3, 4. Alright, Scavenging Ooze. No creatures anywhere that I can eat up, which is disappointing. Alright. Let's take an Archmage's Charm and a Memory Lapse, I suppose. Okay. We got some nonsense, do we? Our opponent's looking at my stuff, wanting to fiddle with it. Yep. Phased out. Okay. And his for 7. We're gonna go down to... Oh, we're dead! Oh, wow. Wow, that was good. That was good. Good. I'm not even mad about that. Good game, yeah. Wow. Okay. Right on. I mean, look, let me be real. Normally I'm not a big fan of the play some stuff and like counter it. But if you're playing like Grazilax, I'm more okay with it. I'm more okay with it. All right, we are on the play against Liliana of the Veil. This is a poor hand on account of not having any green. This is also not a great hand. And we got a mulligan. Big old yikes on that. We do have to mulligan, though. We cannot keep this hand. Gosh, maybe we just do. Maybe the thing is, if we don't draw lands, we're going to get got. And Selvala's going to die immediately. All right, it's one time. Okay. All right, we'll keep this. Devouring Tendrils. We're going to get rid of this Elder Gargaroth, I believe. Isika's Chariot is good if we can somehow, like, hold on to this. Dark Ritual, no! God. Alright, we're going to try to play Isika's Chariot. We're going to try really hard to play Isika's Chariot. A discard spell would hurt a lot. Okay. Tameo safekeeping, you're gone. Check for traps. Seeker's Chariot. You did good. All right, well, let's fire it up. Oh, X equals 1, right? Hiya. Better than nothing.
Now you've got my attention.
All right. Well, we're gonna be discarding the Verdurous Gearhulk. Questing Beast is quite good. If we just have this in our command zone, like, they're gonna kill this, but maybe they can't. What if they can't? What if we just hit Liliana? Oh, oh boy. That is a big deal. That is a big deal. We don't have any cards in our hand. Oh, man. You know what? Just in case, We're not going to play our commander. We got to kill this Liliana. Obviously, I know that Questing Beasts can hit them and kill it, but, like, eliminate, that's fine. Yes. Yes. Yeah, crunch. Get your crunch on. Okay, if they don't have a land... Oh, we're going to beat turn 1 Liliana. Oh, my God. Oh, my God. And we're going to have a 24 Ghalta. No! Agonizing Remorse. Appropriately named. Come on. Give me a haste creature. Yes! 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 Oh, beating a turn 1 Liliana the Veil. On a mulligan. That feels good. That feels real good. Rusko the Clockmaker has returned to try to get its revenge on us. Sir Farron is not bad. Haste creatures are great. We're going to keep this hand. A little speculative, but, you know, maybe they won't have Rusko on turn 3. Okay. Well, they're probably not going to take Sir Farron. I don't really know. I mean, obviously, the scariness factor increases with every 2 mana on these cards, so... Hopefully they take Uvenwald Oddity, because that's the one that we have the replacement for with our commander. They took Sir Farron. Okay, I mean, that's fine. They're gonna just try to survive in the early game, but man... Gonna be pretty scary. And of course they're gonna be able to play a Rusko. Because why wouldn't they? Why wouldn't they be able to do that? Here he comes, the man of the hour. The man of the hour, the man with all the power. Oh, stupid face. Rusko the Clockmaker. Yeah, I was just thinking, you know, when you look at this card, what makes you think that this, like, that there's, that, you know, he's blue and black. Blue you get because, you know, he makes the clock, and black, I guess, because, you know, when you cast spells, you know, you drain life. But, like, what really makes this card blue and black? And then you play against it, and you're like, no, that's perfect. That's exactly right. It should be specifically exactly blue and black. Because it infuriates you. It makes you miserable. And against all odds, this, you know, 60-some-year-old man, 70-some-year-old man, just wears you down physically, mentally, emotionally. With a Paradox Engine. As you do. Since it was clear that was needed. Really wish we could have resolved this. That would have been really cool. We could have hit for 12 with this. Would have liked that a lot. Okay, so. Castle Garenbrig, we could go ahead and hit with this Vorinclex. I think we just do that. That stops their clock shenanigans. Until they can remove Vorinclex. So. And they could be just relying on that. Could be relying on their ability to just draw 7. And if they can kill it, then, you know, that sucks for us. And they can. They didn't take advantage of getting 2 free mana, and they had to take 6 more. So, I'm going to call that a win. Okay. There's Selvala. So, Tenacious Pup Let's just try to, like, set up for next turn. Let's try to set up for next turn. Next thing gets a counter, so that's going to be Selvala. And then Rishkar. Rishkar is going to come in, and it's going to give the pup and itself a counter. Okay. I think that's how we have to play to spread them all out appropriately. Essence Flux. All right. It's back. More clocks. Clockety, clockety, clockety. So, maybe we can play Rothga and then play Uvenwald Oddity and hit him for a bunch. Alright. Tamio's completion. Gonna tap this. They're gonna draw 7. They do lose this clock, which was untapped. So, like, you know, we have a tiny shot. It's not good, not a good shot. But we still got a shot. I don't think we can get to 10 mana anymore, though. That's unfortunate. So this is going to make 6, 7, 8, 9. Maybe we can play this and perhaps draw a land. That would be great. We're going to make a Paradox Engine, or we're going to make a Midnight Clock. Yeah, Midnight Clock, that's the right call. That's the right call. Every Temporal Pilgrim. This is turned around. I thought we were, like, maybe had a shot.
I've got eyes everywhere.
We don't. Oh, we don't even draw a card off of Selvala because this loses all abilities. And now they're Grim Tutoring. And what's the phrase? It's all over but the crying. I think that's where we're at. Yep. Tasha. Tasha is a Magic the Gathering card we are going to be unable to beat in this situation. If we even get another turn, there's a good chance that we actually just die.
Don't try anything cheeky now.
Oh, we're not going to try anything cheeky at all, ma'am. No cheekiness here. As everyone knows, Magic cannot be used for cheekiness. Okay. We did draw a land, though. So, 6. Alright. Uvenwald Oddity. It's an 8/8. We're just gonna lose. We're gonna draw a card with that. Oh, we just gotta kill Tasha. That's the only way. I mean, they could do some blocking. Okay. So be it. Soak it all up. Yeah, might as well. Okay. They agreed that Tasha was quite a valuable asset. So, in the crazy event that we can just untap and just do a big old Primal Might. So the good thing is, Rusko's gone, which means we're not going to die because we're not going to get drained. It's going to be difficult for them to string together enough mana when they got to use so much of it to cast Rusko. And I have so few cards. But I do think it is possible. I do think it's possible for us to do a big old Primal Might and then just, you know, clap them in the face real hard. Well, I take all that back as a lie, as a terrible lie that I just told. Ignore that statement. Yes. Yeah, it's your turn. More clocks. So the world needs more clocks. Let us know how much time we waste. Well, we're going to technically get another turn, but we needed, like, you know, most of these cards on the battlefield. At least one. Choose one to enter the battlefield. You can have the Tenacious Pup, I guess. Sure. Sure, that's the one you can have. Why not? It's got Ward 2. Draw a card. They got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 mana. And 3 cards. Not enough to kill us unless they, like, do something crazy. Okay, so they've tapped this. Gonna frogify their own little friend. So they can draw 7. Okay. Good chance. Good chance we're dead. Target opponent chooses a permanent they control and returns to their hand. They shuffle all the rest. Oh, no. Not... Well, this is going to gain them... I mean, they're already gaining life. The real Midnight Clock, with the real Midnight Clock, please stand up. It's right there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, I think we're not going to make it out of this turn. The blood on the snow is going to be a formality to our inevitable demise. Pretty gross. I think this is probably one of the most slept-on planeswalkers, like in Magic. Is Teferi Temporal Pilgrim. And I'm not joking about that. I think this card is actually kind of ridiculous. This top ability is truly, truly ridiculous. All right. Gonna have... There you go. Bring those counters. Spark double. Could have had more. It's Rusko time. Next spell gets it. Good game. What will be the kill? What will be the kill shot? That's the question here. What will they use to kill us? That's how you really judge a person. On what spell they use to finish you off. Grim Tutor. Weak. Weak. If you really want to be fancy, you put triggers in this order, okay? You gain the life, and you put these triggers behind it. Then when you gain the life, you get to 50, and then you pop us, and then we lose. The reason that that's fancy is because if this resolves and you're at 2, you lose the game. So, you know, if they're a little danger to the wind, but our opponent didn't do that. Maybe next time. We are on the draw against Catilda Dawnheart Prime. And we do have a little mana creature on turn 2, so we'll keep it. We'll keep it. Got a little fight rigging in case we need to rig a fight. Got a Voracious Hydra in case we need to eat Catilda, which is, I'd say, a certainty. This is going to come down probably... not quite now. Soon. Soon, then. And this is not a werewolf. No, no, no. It is a Hydra. Is it time? Okay. It's also time that we just chomp, 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 chomp. Okay. I stand corrected. Our opponent's not going to be doing that, so we are going to play our 4/4 commander. And it's likely we're going to play this gigantic 8/8 haste trample on the next turn. Just throwing that out there, I would say that that is almost a guarantee. Inquisitor Captain. Okay. Which one do they get? Resistance Squad. Enters the battlefield. If you control another human, draw a card. Yeah, right on. Antique Collector. Enters the battlefield. Creatures you control get when this creature dies, you can shuffle it into its owner's library if it's in your graveyard if you do investigate. Alright. That's pretty sweet. We got an 8/8 though. And we coming. Oh Lord. We coming. Now, we don't have a good block here, because they have, you know, they can double block here. We only get a 3/3, so... The 8/8, now I can trade for all 3 of their creatures, and I might be down for that. Yeah, I'm down for that. I'm down if you're down, opponent. It looks like they are. Okay, so... Thinking, yep. Respect. Fight rigging... If we can X equals 2 this Hydra... And then we can take out the Dauntless Bodyguard? Probably the Dauntless Bodyguard. Because the Antique Collector, it's already done its thing. It can't be blocked by creatures power 2 or less. Don't worry about that. We got some big ol' honkers over here. As you can see, honker A and honker B. They are both big and terrifying. I would say this is probably one of the scariest things that you could find in a forest. Okay, they got an Adeline. And then they also got a Giant Killer. That's pretty good. That's pretty good. Sun Gold Sentinel. So what you're telling me is we got to kill them very shortly. That's what you're telling me. Okay. Mobilize district. Okay, so if we play this, this makes 2, 3. Or we can fight rigging. Put a counter here. I don't think we're going to die next turn. Okay. Ram through's good. I think that's what we got to take. Okay. So, we go to combat. We're going to put a counter on this. Then we have a power creature 7 or greater. And we can actually do extra. So how much toughness they have? 3? I mean, we should kill Adeline. Gotta kill that, right? It's a must. We must kill it. And then we're just gonna... I think we're just gonna attack here, because they're gonna take 4. Brave the elements. Well, I'm glad we didn't walk into that. That would have killed us on their turn. I think it would have killed us had they just, let's see. 3, 6, 8, 11, 14, 16, 17, 19. Okay, so they couldn't quite have gotten us. Yep, Giant Killer. It's going. I think they're going to be putting counters on their creatures on their turn. Would be my guess. Yeah, Adeline's gots to go, though, so we're going to have to block here. Uh-huh. Who dares rumble in the Bronx? This has got vigilance, which is why this was rumbling. Adeline's got vigilance. Okay. Well, we cannot let her live. That's just... We're going to have to take 3. Oh, we just walked into a gigantic combat trick. It's bad news. That's on-board combat trick. That is not what we want. If we can get past all of their creatures, so we can't cast non-creature spells, okay. Well, we don't got any of those. We only have creature spells. Oh, it's only funny because we're dead. We can kill this, though. Right? Gotta just tap, like, you know, most of this. Make some green. X equals 5 here because this is going to die. Oh, God. It is not good. It is not good. Let's fight this. Leafkin Druid, you're up. I believe in you, Leafkin Druid. Don't attack, though. It's too scary to go alone. Oh, boy. Well, we don't have any werewolves. I mean, you might as well attack with this. Oh, this has to tap. Okay. Yeah. We're just super dead. Yeah, just don't attack with creatures. I say you don't attack with this. I say you don't attack with anything that doesn't have exactly 1 power. That would be my guess. Okay. So, 4, 8, 12, 17, 22. We're done. I'm not going to good game them. Maybe they don't know. Maybe they don't know we're dead. I mean, I think that they do. I think that they do kind of know. Okay, now we're dead. Yep. They did it. They done did it. That Dauntless Bodyguard. That changed a lot of things for us. We're on the play against Crocs of Death's Hunger, and this is a great hand. We get a turn 1 Gilded Goose right off the bat. The goose, as it always is fully loose. Now the goose is cooked. It has been cooked with a lightning bolt. We got an Iliasin Caryatid though. Mire Triton, I love him. I do love me a Mire Triton. Okay. Selvala. So the only bad news is, if they play Crocs, they'll draw a card. Maybe they won't. They didn't. They did not. They cast Murderous Rider instead, which is much worse. Okay. Good news. Good news. We have a Rothga. All right. And no matter if they kill it, this Shifting Ceratops is going to be 10 power, and it's definitely going to have haste next turn. And if that's not the case, we're going to start playing Team Garruk. See, you could have drawn a card with Croxa. What do I want to get rid of? Ronos? Card. I think it's going to be this Garruk. I think this is the one that keeps making creatures, no matter what. So I like that. Oh, don't have. Fine. All right. Gets +1 and gets -1 to cast. Yeah, let's do that. Let's shifting Ceratops. Okay, no attacks. Yeah. Until turn. So this is just a Garruk Wildspeaker overrun just for -6. Okay. Ooh, Asylum Visitor. That's cute. That's very cute. Nice. Okay, then they can play Forgefire Automaton or Mountain. Well, if they got a land, it's going to be the Forgefire. If they don't have a land, it's going to be the Mountain. All right, looks like they got a land. Let's see it. Yeah, Garruk takes 2. You got it. There it is. Ooh, Thrun Breaker of Silence. That is a really good creature. A really good creature to have doubled. Because it can't be the target of things. You know?
I can handle the wilds just fine.
Let's just make this cheaper again.
I speak for the wild.
Run. 10-10. 10-10's pretty good. We'll attack for 4. We had to do that before because if they like blocked this, we wouldn't be able to cast the run. We could have reduced it, but I'd rather do it on the Ceratop so I can get maximum hastitude. This does have trample. Feel pretty good about that. Forge-Fire Automaton, nothing had less. Only equal or more. Now they can choose to kill this Garrick. And they're going to do it like so. Alright. Well, Shifting Ceratop is about to come to town. Oh, look at that! Town Razor Tyrant. When it enters the battlefield, target non-basic land you don't control loses all abilities. Well, guess what? We only got basics in this house. This is a basics-only house. Yeah, let's haste it up. It's time to come correct. Let's boogie, as it were. Yep. You gonna just take casual 14? Actually, be more than that, but all right. Let's give it trample. Let's give it reach. It's got it all. It lived its best life before it died. All right, our opponent's at 5. We have a Thrun. Okay, they're going to gain a couple of life. But now what? Now what will you do? You can bring Croxa back, and the answer is die to that Thrun. Oh, so good. Sometimes you just got to beat Elder Giants, you know, with just gigantic green monsters. Love to see it. We're on the draw against Obnixilis the Adversary, and this is a solid hand. We just need a third. We really just need 2 more lands, but I think that we can do it. And by think we can do it, I mean I think that I'm going to leave it entirely up to our deck to allow us to draw those lands. We have 3 turns before it starts to be a problem. We just need 1 to get started. Then we can cast all of these cards in our hand. And Tenacious Pup into Yorvo into Fight Rigging, that's pretty solid. That's pretty solid. And then we have 2 really excellent 4s, so I believe in us. We did it immediately. Did it immediately, never had a doubt. It was always going to happen. Hashtag mono green, hashtag always drawing lands. I don't know how hashtags work. I think you just say it and you just say words after that. Alright. Dreadhorde Butcher. We got a 1-2. How dare you kill the pup? That's unbelievable. Absolutely unbelievable. Look at this. Look at this thing. We did get to gain a life. Drill Bit. Okay. Yorvo is what we want to have, but the scary cards are... I mean, really, Asiga's Chariot's by far the best card. No, they're going to go Yorvo. Okay, well. Looks like Simian Simulacrum is gonna get the call up. Whatever it takes. And I'm sure this is going to die, but, you know, that's fine. I feel good about where we are. Claim the firstborn, then they're going to sacrifice after they hit us for 5? What are you going to be, a village rights? Oh, your commander? Yeah. They could have hit us for 5. I'm glad that they didn't.
After 1,000 years, finally, a new conqueror.
Which is the copy?
Oh, I have
This one. Discard a card.
defy me.
No, we're not going to discard any cards. Alright. It is time. It's chariot time. You got devils, I got kitties. Token Planeswalker. Man, if we had this, we could copy it with a Seeker's Chariot. That would be pretty great. Nah. No. Not doing that.
Carnage. Tribute is owed.
Oh, I gotta kill a kitty, huh? Alright. I'm not gonna get too fresh with this. Target player draws 7 and loses 7. Okay. Alright, they have 8 cards in hand. That's pretty good. Well, I would say that is not what we want to see. Alright, Thoughtseize. Imagine Garrett goes. Oh, yeah. Okay, they have 2 mana. Footlight Fiend. Shambly Ghast. Okay. We got land. We could fight rigging and we could take this out. Target creature we don't control. No, we can't. This is from Ikoria. I thought I could hit planeswalkers. I could just fight a planeswalker. Apparently you cannot. Okay. Rothga. So we can attack here. I got a lot of ways to mess with this. One of the ways to mess with this is Seeker's Chariot. I think it's what needs to happen anyway. We'll just go after their Obnixilis. At worst, we kill their creatures, and we end up with a yeah, because they can take them all out. For better or worse. And then they shrink 1, deal damage, deal damage. I don't know, maybe they accidentally choose the wrong ones. Who knows? They did not. They've been here before. Our punt's a professional. Alright. Well, we do have a ram through and a fight rigging, which is what we were able to cast on our turn.
Down the locals.
So what do we have? What do we got, opponent? The Meat Hook Massacre for 3. And then they can take out our commander. That is bad news. Dockside Chef. Cooking it up. Oh, baby. Biogenic Ooze, that was a heck of a draw. Oh, I forgot we still had this boon. So it's a 4-4. Gonna be a 5-5. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Just farts out an old ooze here. That got to be one of the best draws we could have had after a sweeper. Just fantastic. Yeah, nah. I'm not gonna discard. We'll lose 2 life. Feed the swarm on the big one. They gotta lose 5. Sacrifice Mox Amber, draw a card. That's desperation if they're sacrificing their mana. Desperation is what I like to see. That's what we want, is we want desperation. How do I 5? The Great Hinge, that's probably something we can't pass up. Barkhide Troll. Alright, well, we want to put a +1/+1 counter on this Barkhide Troll, so... Okay. Attacking. They can block, and then draw a card. Which is fine. Which is fine. Yep. We lose a life. We're still doing okay. Opponent has 5 cards in hand, but they were in dire straits earlier. They are gonna be able to make 2 Obnixiluses again.
Go sow some chaos.
Because they obviously made a Devil, and then they can pay 5, which will leave them 2 mana left up. 3 mana left up to do something after they play Obnixilus. It's going to be a really tiny Obnixilus, though. The second one. Ooh, Village Rites. Okay. Looks like they need to find... Looks like they want a sweeper, not just another Obnixilus that's going to die. Which, I mean, honestly, yeah. Smart. Okay. Troll down. Cult Conscript, which is tapped. Springleaf Drum. Okay. The goose is technically loose, so... Alright, let's Simium Simulacrum. We'll just make this big. We'll play the goose. We'll make this a little bit bigger. If we'd done that last turn, we'd have a Great Hinge this turn, and then we'd be off to the races. So, if we can survive, if this ooze can survive, we will have a Great Hinge next turn, and then I believe we will be in great shape. I mean, they're already at 5. It's not like... They're not exactly healthy right now. They know we got to ram through. We've just been sitting on. So even if they don't, we're going to have our commander next turn unless they kill, like, all of our creatures. And even still, if we draw a land, still going to have our commander next turn. And that means that the next creature that we play is likely going to be in fight rigging range. And then this Great Hinge is going to come out and make life really uncomfortable. There's Obnixilus. Okay. Gonna copy it. That's got 2 power. Gonna make a Devil with this one. Gonna go upstairs with this one. We're not gonna discard anything. They're gonna go to 7 though. All right, Murderous Rider. Can they kill a creature? That would be huge. That would be massive if they could. Grizzly Sigil. Oh, it's gonna deal some damage. Deal a little bit to us. So deal 1, and then deal 3. Okay. They did gain life though. Oh man. Okay. Here we come. We don't want to cast anything because we need to. Oh yeah, the Great Hinge, baby. Now let's go ahead and attack them for 7. Yep, they're gonna gain a little bit of life. We're gonna lose a little bit of life. Okay. First, let's play Incubation Druid. Maybe we can draw a land, maybe another creature. Alright, we do another creature. Old Growth Troll. Alright, there's a land. Opponent packs it up, cannot beat Great Hinge. It was foretold many turns earlier, but we were able to get there. So that is what it looks like when you lay the smackdown with Rothga, bonded, Engulfer. And, you know, again, I'm not winning any awards for creativity with this deck. And I do generally try to have what I think is a more interesting take on a lot of these commanders. There's only a couple of ways you can do this deck. This is one way. The other way, which is a crazy one, and I thought about doing this, but I'm like, I just think that the fail rate would just be so high, is have a deck that only has a couple of creatures in it, and you're basically just like trying to tutor those creatures or draw to those creatures, so you can hit your opponent and kill them in one turn because it's going to double its power, and just do a lot of like other like boon type stuff. I don't want to try to do that. As I like attacking, as we've established before, so I felt like attacking with a bunch of green creatures is exactly what I wanted to do, and I felt pretty good about it. The thing that I like most about Rothga and all of this stuff is, as you saw, there's not many green haste creatures, but we specifically have a couple of really good ones. Questing Beast, Shifting Ceratops, Uvenwald Oddity, Vorinclex. We never drew Froghemoth, but these are all 5 massive, scary beaters out of mono green that can get haste, and all of which have trample in some form or fashion. Questing Beast doesn't technically have trample, but it's got trample in different ways. It's got trample in Throne of Eldraine ways. So anyway, this was Rothga. I really enjoy this deck. I really actually love mono green Stompy. That was back in 1999, my very first Magic deck was a mono green creature attacking deck, which I would later understand was Stompy was the kind of term that was used. So this really takes me back all the way to almost 25 years ago to my first deck. So I appreciate playing Rothga and just smashing our opponent's face. Thank you all so much for making it to the end of the video. And of course, if you have not done so yet, please be sure to like this video if you enjoyed what you saw, and comment below. Let me know if you also enjoy me playing these attacky decks. I know sometimes with Commander and Singleton formats, the more fun stuff is often the big splashy decks, but if you also like to see the aggro decks, I can certainly play more of those because I definitely enjoy them. If you're not following me on social media, you can do that right down here to see what I'm up to when I'm not on YouTube. Thank you all again so much. I'm Justin Parnell, and we'll see you next time. We are on the play against Rusko Clockmaker. No, we're not. No, I'm not doing this again.